Okay, are you pranking me, you cheap blank? I wanted at least a Taco Bell lunch for the tip on the ash, and all I got through the mail was this small stick of Orbit gum. And I walked back here and I found a project. Look at that! That's that free ash that Tony called me about, and I went and picked up. And I'm gonna go get the tractor. I'm gonna hook up the splitter. We're gonna bring it over here and we're gonna split this. And I think I'm gonna park the trailer here too, and we're gonna fill the trailer with this, and I'm gonna go dump it in the back where I got some open spots. So it's not gonna be here. This is gonna keep this area open. Now, I gotta tell you something, kind of a funny story about this ash here. Tony doesn't think it's so funny, but I think it's hilarious. Actually, he does think it's funny, but I got him good. So here's the story. So Tony sends me this text. He says, hey, here's some ash. Just got posted a couple hours ago. They're setting it on the curb. And so when I texted him back, okay, what's the address? So he sent it to me because he found it on Facebook Marketplace. And I had an appointment for my other business in about 2 hours after from when I got a hold of him. So I had to go right away. And plus I knew if I didn't go right away, I wouldn't get it. So I get there, there's no one there. It's all just lined up alongside the road. I didn't even set the camera up because it went so fast. I got the trailer along the side. I started trucking around. So I got the trailer about half full. Another truck pulled up and they started throwing stuff in. But I got like 90% of what was there. And then when I got back, I took a picture and sent it to him. Thanks, I got it. And he said something about, sent me a text back saying something about, actually, I'm gonna go get my camera, my phone, and I'm gonna read you what he wrote. So here's the correspondence back and forth from me and Tony. Tony sent me a text saying, hey, there's some free wood by your place. And it's supposed to be 4 cords of ash, 18 to 16 inch pieces, right alongside the road. He sent me the address, so I quick ran over there and loaded it up. When I got there, all this was just right alongside of the road. I chucked it in, and there was another truck there within probably 10 minutes, but I had half of it in already, and then they were picking up smaller chunks, throwing it in. But I got the majority of it, probably 90% of it. And so when I got back, I dumped it here, and then I took a picture on my phone, sent it to Tony saying, what does it say here? It says, here we go. It says, I sent him the picture, and then he said, nice score. Are you going back for more? Must have been close to your office. And then he said, okay, I expect at least a Taco Bell lunch for this. And then I said, okay, or maybe I'll give you a stick of gum as a joke, just kind of joking, you know. And then he says, you're going to go back tomorrow and get more? I says, yes, if it's still there. I went back and it was gone. So then what I did then is he says, well, too bad you couldn't get the rest. But in knowing you, I better take the stick of gum while you're offering it. So then, of course, I left it for like a day and I thought, you know, I'm just going to send him a stick of gum. So I got an envelope, put his name and address on it, put a stick of gum in it, no return address stamp, sent that up. Well, 2 days later, I get this. Okay, are you pranking me, you cheap blank? I wanted at least a Taco Bell lunch for the tip on the ash, and all I got through the mail was this small stick of Orbit gum. My wife said, since you spent all that postage, you should have just sent the whole pack. But he says, but I guess beggars can't be choosers, so I'm satisfied with what I got. Then he sent me a picture of the envelope with the stick of gum. And it says, we both busted our gut here. That was so funny. Remember, revenge is sweet. Now it's my turn. And then I texted him back, go for it. So there you go. There's the story of the stick of gum that's how much I had to pay for this. But I will get him back someday. And I mean, he'll get me back for sure, but then I'll get him back again. Because that's the way it is with friends. You got to keep it going. You got to have the back and forth. That's what makes life exciting. Keep you other guys on the toes. So we're gonna go hook up the trailer, bring it over here. I'm gonna hook up the splitter on the tractor, bring it over here, and we're gonna split this pile right now.
There we go.
Okay, so here's the setup. I backed up the tractor with the trailer on it, right up to the splitter after I got the splitter in place, and I kind of jockeyed it around till I got it where I wanted it to be, because I want it to go right into the trailer. So I'm just going to be picking up the rounds, splitting them, chucking them in the trailer, and then we're going to go back in the corner to dump them. I got a spot back there kind of picked out. And I've got about 1.5 hours of daylight left because the sun is already getting pretty low. So this looks like about a little more than a cord, might be 4 face cords. So about a full cord. I think I can get it done. We're gonna find out, but I'm just looking at this stuff and there's a lot of knotty, nasty stuff here. So I think what's gonna happen, there's some crotches, is I'm gonna split the easy stuff first with the 4-way, and then I think I'm gonna end up putting on the single wedge to get through this. But I picked a couple of these pieces up and it's amazing. They've been sitting here now for, I don't know, a few weeks, and they're just light as air. They gotta be almost dry already. So we're gonna get splitting them so I can probably sell them this fall real easily yet. So we're gonna get on the job right now. So it's splitting along merrily, and you can see it's a lot of nasty crap. There is a lot of stuff like this where it's crotch, crotch, crotch. You know, a lot of splits, like here's another one. Odd size, weird cuts. I mean, it's free tree service wood, which is pretty much what I expected, but it's worse than I thought. A couple of these pieces like these here, way too big. These need to be cut down, this one, that one. They're all kind of weird, so I'm just gonna toss off the ones to the side that are gonna need to be cut before I can split them. But what I did is I just jammed this one on here. I got the 4-way on, as you can see, and it's stuck on here and I can't move it. So I'm gonna show you, and some of you have already seen this, but some of you probably haven't, how to get a piece off without beating on it with a sledgehammer or something like that, or cutting it with a chainsaw. There's a lot of different methods, but this is the best method there is. It is the chain method. Watch and learn. So how do you like those apples? Okay, so we got it off, as you saw. You just wrap the chain around the back of the round, and then hook your chain into the push plate underneath, but be careful not to hit the cylinder shaft. And then when you back it, just get as tight as you can. When you back it off, just go real easy till it pops off, but be careful not to have your chain get between the push plate and your cylinder or your hydraulics there, because if it gets smashed in there, you can ruin your hydraulics, so you got to be careful. So it's off. So I just pulled the pin on the 4-way and dropped it down. So now I'm going to pull it off and I'm going to put on the single wedge for the rest of this crap, because that's what it is. I got what I paid for. Not a whole lot. Whoopsie. Looks like it's stuck a little bit. Well, let's give it another. There we go. Now it should come up. Come on, baby. Come on. There we go. Ugh. There. Yeah, I haven't cleaned it out in a while. A little tough getting it off, but it's off. So now I'm going to drop the single in, and there's a button on the other side that keeps it from falling through. So there's that. And now I'm going to lift it up to where I want it, which is right about there. And then we're going to drop in this other pin. There we go. She's in. Now I just got to put in the other pin so this one doesn't come out. There we go. We're ready to rock and roll again. there it is. That was not good. I threw the chunks over here that were the little ones. I got some long ones that need to be cut yet, and then most of these are all shorties, kind of odd size pieces there, which will end up being chunks. And I had one piece that when I was splitting, I didn't realize it tilted a little bit, and I just kept forcing it, and look what happened here. My handle that's supposed to be right here got bent back. I didn't even see it till after the piece fell down, so I bent the whole thing over. But that can be welded back on. I'm pretty sure I know a guy that can do that, my brother. And so there. So now it's getting dark. So that's a pretty nice pile of wood, although I got what I paid for. I paid for a stick of gum, and that's what I got. Not high quality wood. That tree service stuff with crotches is just nasty.